was on its top, and yeah, there's that. And the sheriff's office was involved, and they told him that he had to leave or something. I don't know what the story is. Hopefully these gentlemen can shed some light on this. I have no idea. What exactly is happening here? I don't think...
Taking the truck.
Did somebody wreck it? Or what?
He come to get it from us.
Okay.
I'll tell you the story. This guy that we met years ago was a friend of ours, sort of. He was his friend. Wheeling and dealing with him, and they traded stuff here and back and forth and everything. Well, over the years, we found out this guy's a crook.
Okay.
And he started stealing shit from him. Well, taking it and not paying for it. He kept filing for it, or whatever.
Right.
Well, he got put in jail. The
Okay.
kid did. For menacing or some shit. He was there for a year.
Wow.
This truck was at his ex-girlfriend's house and asked him to go pick it up because at that time they were still friends. So he picked it up a long time ago and brought it here. Well, he lived a farm. It was parked all the way in the fucking back. We'll make a long story short. Okay, this car's coming out. We spent all day getting it out because, well, before the guy got in jail, we gave him a 2008 GMC pickup truck to borrow.
Okay.
To go do a job. Well, he never brought the truck back. So that's another thing on it.
Okay.
So the deal today was, okay, you go get your truck out, you bring our GMC back.
Right.
And we'll swap it. You're supposed to bring it to me.
Oh, okay.
He wanted us to bring that truck to him, but we spent all day getting it out. We had to put it over here across the bridge because he said, it's in my mom's name and she's reporting the stolen, and he got all nervous.
Okay.
Okay, so we've had it parked right there.
Uh-huh.
Right here, you can see the tracks. Okay. This guy's a logger. He logs. The guy that's doing it now, he got out of jail, he went back to logging.
Okay.
The back wheels are right here, and it's parked right here, see?
Uh-huh.
Right? So you couldn't pull it out this way because this car was in there.
Right.
They come flying up here in a truck, one of these logging trucks and a trailer on the back with a winch. And he was facing that way, but he couldn't hook onto it. We ain't giving it to you. We called the cops. We're not giving it to him because he owes us money.
Right.
We're gonna hold on to it. We can give us storage money too. We can get it for storage, right? You guys allowed to do storage, possess a vehicle, right?
Yeah.
Like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Well, he couldn't pull it this way because this car was blocking it. It was over that. So he turns around, well, flying down the road. His mom and dad came with him. They get out of the truck because the truck is in his mom's name.
Okay.
Try to speed this up a little bit. It was crazy how this all fucking happened.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it was unreal. It was like, what the fuck? But anyway, it's kind of karma. I'm kind of happy it happened this way. because the truck wasn't on our property, his property no more, he was allowed to take it.
Yeah.
He didn't know that. We would have never put it on the side of the fucking road.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he was allowed to. They told us. We're not going to you know what they tried to tell? So he ran down the road, turned around, come up. His trailer, so they took some chains out, hooked the chains in the back of the bumper to the trailer there. And it's a big truck, a big trailer, you know.
Right.
Big 3-axle trailer, you know what I'm talking about? And he's stupid, he's not thinking. He pulls, and that truck just went, it came out this way, you see where it slid?
Yeah.
It went right down in the ditch, flipped over right in the ditch.
Wow.
Right, they tore the truck up, completely.
Jeez.
And then the cops finally came.
So the sheriff's office has already been out here?
They're done.
Okay.
They're done. You get to take the truck.
Okay.
Yeah, you get to pull it out of there.
So
how many feet's that one got in?
How much reach?
Yeah, how much is that?
Maximum hook height is 41 feet.
41, I thought it was 40
Yeah.
foot. Yeah.
Yep.
That's correct. Yeah,
Thank you.
They can do some shit.
Yeah.
You gotta do all this by yourself.
So this
don't
truck,
you?
yeah, it won't be that big a deal. So this truck is in his mom's name.
The cops said, they called you. They were here when the cops were here. They called you. They're from Lyman. That's where you got.
I'm taking it back to my place.
Yeah,
it's not going anywhere until they pay.
They
got to pay me.
Charge him for store everything. Charge him out the ass, dude. The guy's an asshole. He owes us $20,000, dude.
Jeez.
You know?
Okay. Yeah.
And all I want to do is swap trucks.
Right.
Today and then make us sign a paper saying you agree to pay the rest of the money. Get on with our lives, you know?
Yeah.
You wouldn't do it. Nah,
Okay.
you didn't bring it to me. I ain't giving you nothing now.
Yeah.
Then he threatened me. He was kind of egging me, trying to egg me on to get his
Yeah.
fit. I said, I'm a fucking old man. What am I going to do to your fucking punk ass?
Right.
You know what I mean? I am. I'm old. If I was younger, I'd been happy to do it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm an arm worker, dude.
Yeah.
I could care less. I'll whoop your fucking ass in a beat. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me get
Too
this
old.
thing
I
out
had a
of
heart
here.
attack 2 weeks ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm waiting to get an operation on it.
yeah.
So, I mean, he's getting me upset.
Okay.
I try to say we can talk about this and work this out instead for the casket if you want. I ain't doing that. You ain't getting nothing. I ain't paying you. I'm taking the treadmill. He took off and he ripped it. It was like karma. Went right in the ditch. I said, holy fuck.
Well,
Hey, you know
that'll
what?
happen.
I tried to explain what they did to his mom.
Mm-hmm.
She played dumb and she didn't know nothing. He did do all this. He owes you guys all this. And his dad was the same way. They're kind of a weird people, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of scumbags, you know what I mean?
I'm sorry. I gotta call this guy back real quick. This is a customer.
Well, I just wanna-
I'll get this thing out of here as quick as possible.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, they took before you. They turned around and said, we pushed it in the ditch. They
That
told
doesn't
the
surprise
cops
me.
that me and him pushed it
Yeah.
in there. Fuck you.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll get her out of here. I imagine there's probably a bunch of garbage in that bed, right? Okay.
Hey, charging, dude. I love it. It wasn't a whole lot, but there was some in it. You know, it wasn't full of the woods.
What's that?
How did he end up calling you?
He must have Googled a wrecker service, I guess.
Service down your way and had to
'Cause
do
it-
So
well,
he
it-
gotta go pay you to get his truck back, right? His mom.
Yeah,
and dad do
it's not going anywhere until the bill's paid.
Okay.
So, which I imagine they're probably, you know, we'll end up with it. But
Really? You think so?
I mean, it's probably not worth
It's a diesel.
what the bill's going to be.
Super.
Yeah.
Don't run though.
Yeah.
It's got a problem. It had a problem. That's what I was told you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool.
No worries. We'll get her.
All right. Good luck with it.
Thanks.
You gonna block the road up or not?
Yeah. Might as well to make it easier. That'd be all right. We don't need any boom height for this because there's no weight there.
Oh, yeah,
For
you
this
got-
truck
you got
anyway.
that?
No, you can have the boom flat with this much weight. It'll do it no problem.
You wanna pick up that much of the car?
Yeah.
What's it rated for?
It's a 50 ton. Even boomed out all the way out off the side at 0 degrees, it'll still do 16,000 pounds.
16,000?
Yeah.
What do you think that is?
Probably 85,
Okay.
9,000 maybe.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good bad truck, you know. You know K&K Collision, Kyle?
Yeah.
Hey, look right there.
Yeah.
He's got some place.
Yep.
I figured you did. You know, you guys know each other.
Yeah.
What's something like this cost? You have any idea what they charge for? Something like
All right. Well, that's an interesting story. So the story is the owner of the truck owed these guys money for working on it. They didn't want to pay it. He tried to pull it with a truck and ended up in the ditch.
how do you keep from damaging it more? Or do you not worry about it? How's that work?
Well, we're just gonna
Flip
roll
can
it over.
Can
just
you roll it over like that?
Yeah, the same way. I could pick it up and roll it in the air too, but that'd be way complicated. We're just gonna roll it over just the way it went in.
What do you use for rigging? Straps?
Probably just go through the rims.
Oh, okay.
rim
You
slings.
use the rims and took it like that?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I did a lot of rigging in my life. Cars, and I did. And what if there's anything in that water? What do? You have to record it?
Like fluid wise? Yeah, if it's a significant amount. The car usually is not enough. Like big trucks and stuff will have the EMA come out, but there's not enough in there. Yeah. Yeah, that one won't be bad. This is a 19. It's only got 10,000 miles on it. Yeah, we have 3 of those. We can just go around the axle front. Sounds like we're probably probably gonna end up owning this truck, but which sucks because it's probably not worth shit. See if I can get out of here without falling on my ass. Oof. Slippery oil leak. I'm just gonna muscle it over.
That's pretty slick.
Yep.
Put free fall like that and you yank them out. That's pretty cool, you know?
Yeah, they're fancy toys. Yeah, this thing's a peach. Yeah, it'd be easier.
Nice.
Told me not to even come over here, but
Oh, okay.
supposed to stay away from you.
From me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Because he thinks
They just don't want no more trouble. And
Oh.
everybody's upset today.
Oh, well, that's all right.
I'm not too upset.
As long as you guys aren't mad at me, I'm fine.
no, you're doing your job well. I just love that cost $3,000.
Still cannot believe what happened here, you know.
Yeah,
You couldn't have pushed it in there any better if you was trying to.
yeah.
He told me 3 days ago that he believes in karma.
Well, that's ironic.
Yeah.
Well, YouTube, that was ugly. Usually with cars, you got to spike down and kind of be across from them. But I couldn't really do that with where I was, and I just muscled it over. No real weight here for a heavy wrecker anyway. For a light duty, that would be a decent amount of weight. You need lift to get that up out of the ditch. I hope that's not fuel dripping in my eye. So I think the most entertaining part of this video will be the story. Sweaty. So I could have had a rollback come out here. Let's put that on there, but we'll just tow it with this, and I'm already assuming we're gonna have trouble getting paid for what we did, so no sense in having more equipment out here. Bigger bill. Fighting with what sounds like a not so ideal people. I don't know the whole story. I've only heard one side of it, so who knows. Now, if that lined up to where I could just tow it, that would be a cat's ass. I could say I planned it like that. The rest of this shit put away, and I can argue with these people on You want to kick it a few times?
Well, what?
You want to kick it a few times for good measure?
Yeah, shit.
shit down there. You doing anything with it?
I just wish I had a video of that.
Alright, I'll turn this back on when we get there, because I definitely want to hear the other party's story, so I'll turn the camera back on when I get to where I'm meeting them. Alright, so I'm pulling up here. I got the thing out, hooked up, and the owner was ordered to leave, so he called me after I got it all hooked up and said, well, I'm at this truck stop down the way, can you meet me there? I said, yeah, as long as somebody's paying for it. But the credit cards and baby mama's name or something, I don't have high hopes, but I am interested to hear the other side of the story. I will say that. So we'll see about that. Sometimes you get some interesting human excuse me, human interactions in this job. So we'll see. Hopefully they just pay and I unhook it, and then I'm not involved in this domestic situation or whatever was going on here, because I don't want to be involved. I don't mind helping people, but you know, also gotta take care of ourselves, and can't do stuff for free, and I don't want to get involved in majorly dramatic bullshit, which is what this sounded like. But, you know, I don't know the whole story, so I'm not gonna try not to sound too judgmental. We'll meet these folks and see what's going on.
When I say I'm going to kill that dude, I'm calling somebody.
I got your keys, they're in the ignition.
You got them?
Yep.
They gave you the keys?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Look. Fucking
You're
asshole.
going to have to call him. Damn, motherfucker's full of water in there. What? Shelby.
Fuck this dickhead.
Oh, yeah, you stood right.
Do you talk to them guys?
A little bit,
Oh, my
yeah.
God. Shelby, just call him.
You guys a little bit on the funny side.
Yeah.
Them too.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Wasn't nothing wrong with this truck earlier.
Yeah.
I had to put my tools back in
Can't
here.
believe they fucking pushed this thing into the ditch.
Smells like diesel inside.
Yeah. Yeah, we can straighten it out. What the fuck? Beds, fuck.
Yeah.
Beds.
Well, yeah, remember, Dad, that one truck I straightened out, this was all caved in about a foot?
Yeah. That red one?
Just, you know, you obviously I wanted to be careful. I didn't want to mess the cab up. The bed was wrinkled, so just was careful not to do
Did she pay
anything to
you?
the, yeah.
Did you hook onto the frame?
The axles. Just, yeah. The axles on the So it would have been the driver's side and then just kind of rolled it back the way it went in.
Good thing is I ain't got no spare back windows. That one ain't good.
Hey, you think it was down the back?
Oh yeah, fucking that's cool. I ain't seen this truck in over a year, Deb. Last I left it, it was running and driving with a brand new transmission. And then I let some woman drive it, and then, you know. And then he fucking took it. Well, this was a beautiful truck a couple hours ago.
Hey, thanks for fixing this up.
Yep, no problem. Appreciate you guys calling.
Yeah, too bad you couldn't pull it up on the trailer point.
Well, I would, but it would cost more money, and I'm already doing this for a very discounted rate.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, final thoughts on this one. So the guys that were at that house, they said that these dudes tried to drag it out of that spot with the truck in a chain, and it got away from them and rolled over. These guys say the old dudes at the house pushed it into the ditch. Now you can see where the tires slid as it was going toward the ditch. I really don't think them old boys would be able to put, that's probably an 8,000, 9,000 pound truck, and it was in grass. That seems unlikely that they would be able to push it, and it had to have some decent force into it to flip it all the way over onto its top, so I don't know. Whatever. We're paid. I'm done. I'm going home. Hopefully this is entertaining. Thanks for watching.